Hey, how's it going? In this video, we're gonna be taking a look at hydrogen. In particular, we gonna be taking a look at hydrogen blue and what this term means. Hydrogen green, that would be hydrogen. Things are changing all the time, right? But hydrogen green would be hydrogen, how you can produce hydrogen using some of the renewable resources, right? So within this video, we're gonna be taking a look at hydrogen blue and how hydrogen blue is produced. Hydrogen blue is a term used to describe a hydrogen method of hydrogen production that involves natural gases reforming combined with carbon capture and storage, right? So perhaps there's would be then taking a look at full chain, right? So once hydrogen blue would be produced using natural gases, later within the full chain they would be, or that could be perhaps a system that they would use, right? Storage and capture, but I don't know how currently they are, how effective they are. Some of those governments, I was taking a look at Australia, right? They would set targets. I don't know how well they, some of those companies or the entire government of Australia would be able to achieve that target. It's something that I was reading some of the reports up there, but again, how accurate those reports can be. But from what I understand, they're currently not performing that well when it comes to storage and capture. But opportunities and, if anything, new challenges available out there for companies who can develop new technologies when it comes to storage and capture. But if anything, well, let's delve deeper when it comes to blue hydrogen and production of that. Natural gases reforming. In the blue hydrogen production process, the primary source of hydrogen is natural gas or methane gases, right? The most common method for extracting hydrogen from natural gas is steam methane reforming, SMR. This process involves reacting methane with steam to produce hydrogen and carbon monoxide. Chemical acquisition. There's a lot of information, right? But it's not necessary for everyone. If anything, let's stick with the basics, right? Without going that deep. If any of you are thinking of that or of actually building it and producing that, let's just cover it briefly, right? How to produce it. Next point would be carbon capture and storage. Let's try to understand a little bit better this process. One of the environmental concerns with traditional natural gas reforming is the release of carbon dioxide within the process, right? Especially when we take a look at natural gases and how much of that would be required. But there's different ways how to do it, but that would be just one of those, right? Greenhouse gases into atmosphere. That would be kind of a problem, I guess, with about quantities. Perhaps that would be excessive quantities what we're talking about. In blue hydrogen production, the CO2 generated during the reforming process is captured before it is estimated into the air. So this is how it should be done. I'm not entirely sure how well it can be done. Perhaps it's underperforming, if that makes sense. Would perhaps there should be more interest, more capital, more companies tackling this problem, right? The capture of CO2 in the transport and or storage underground throughout the process known as carbon capture and storage. This prevents the greenhouse gases from contributing to climate change. So this is how we're looking to do that, and someone put together perhaps some of the solutions of that. But again, this is how it should work on the paper, if anything. Number three, benefits and consideration. Blue hydrogen is seen as traditional solution because it allows for the continuing use of existing natural gas infrastructure while reducing the overall carbon footprint associated with hydrogen production. The effectiveness of blue hydrogen is reducing carbon emissions dependence on the efficiency of carbon capture and storage technology usage. So currently, if anything, that's my personal opinion, right? capture and storage is underperforming, right? So that would be a major issue within the next year or so, unless we can improve that technology or usage of some of those technologies, or new technologies might be introduced, right? Well, it's considered an important over conservation of hydrogen production methods. Some critics argue that the process still involves the use of fossil fuels and that the focus should be on developing and scaling up truly renewable and low carbon hydrogen technologies. So that's where perhaps we should all focus on. While this is a process, how we can get things done, we not necessarily should be pouring more resources, energy, attention towards this kind of direction, if that makes sense. Number four, transition to hydrogen economy. Blue hydrogen is often discussed in the context of global transition to a hydrogen economy, where hydrogen is considered a clean and versatile energy carrier. So it's potentially there. I'm not supporting anything. If anything, I'm looking to understand a little bit better about what's happening. But I don't know. I don't know. As technologies evolve and renewable energy becomes more prevalent, there is a growing emphasis of green hydrogen, something that I covered, produced through electrolysis, powered by renewable energy sources as an even more sustainable alternative. So green, perhaps it would be up there, whereas renewables, perhaps wind energy, water energy, all kind of green, right? From there, blue would be perhaps natural gases. Yourself, if you might be interested in tackling your daily tasks, optimizing your opportunities, making most of your day, I would highly recommend to purchase this journal. Info within this journal, I would be recommending a lot of people to stick and work from cover to cover. That would be enough time to develop a habits that would work for you, and over time you would, to say the least, begin understanding why I structure everything in this particular way, right? Within this journal, I'm focusing on the window of 24 hours and trying to optimize your time when it comes to 24 hours, defining particular areas which I personally believe would be very important when tackling your daily problems. You can find this journal QR code in the corner or the website below. Important to note that things are constantly changing, right? Industries are moving, new technologies might be introduced into the mix all the time, right? So, and as well as when you are watching this video, right? So perhaps new technologies have might be emerged, new infrastructure has been built by the time you're watching this video. I don't know. So things are moving and changing all the time. If anything, within this video, I was trying to understand myself and share some information with people who are interested in better understand what it's like and what is can be understood when it comes to concept of blue hydrogen. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.